take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Fields. High and able to make the catch downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 113 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Henry Toro there on the tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
On 4th down, Lucas. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Fields throw complete here to Komet. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks charged with turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime. Both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in the tie.
Yeah, that clock put a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake, Lucas. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Operating from the gun,
Lucas.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And got his man complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun, Lucas. Complete to Addison on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a fun time of the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
Charles, normally when you see a group